Welcome to the Points Taken Podcast. This is episode 10, available Tuesday, October 3rd. My name's James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer.
Hey.
How's everything going, Sammy?
Going great.
One of your favorite months.
Yes. I love it. Love October.
A lot of Halloween stuff to talk about this month.
Yep.
We'll talk about some movies, talk about, the ghouls and goblins of Hollywood.
Oh, absolutely.
Just wonderful people there.
Absolutely.
You know how I feel about the Hollywood type. Episode 9 was great.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks again for Jordan Kaplan for coming in.
Huge thanks.
I was shocked by his score. He is a harsh critic,
Yeah.
especially with the fast food and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But that was great. The game day food worked. 3 thumbs up. I got a text from my buddy Stu, and he sent me up a picture of him going through the Wendy's drive-thru.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then told me to do something highly inappropriate to myself because he was not happy that he was ingesting all those calories. So he got the burger. He said the first half was amazing. Second half was a little rough, but he washed it down with a Frosty. And then he didn't even get to his queso fries. I just suggested the burger.
Yeah. Everything past the burger was on him.
The rest is on him. So yeah, I love getting cursed out over a friendly suggestion. I gave it like a 6.7. I think I didn't say like you have go.
Yeah.
Go.
And he immediately went.
You're ruined. You can wake up dead tomorrow. You have to have this jalapeno cheese sauce burger. Yeah.
Which may actually cause you to wake up dead.
Oh, yeah. So at least he got it in before the massive coronary. I tagged Wendy's on that. I'm
Nice.
like, we reviewed your burger. And we had like 80 views. And I'm like, they're probably, we're good. Our 3.7 million Twitter followers don't need to know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Their loss. They could have had 80 more. All right, Sammy, what's on the show?
We have a very interesting college football week 5, a recap of NFL week 4, and it is the start of Halloween month.
It is the start of Halloween month. Look at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is Pete Pumpkinhead. Sammy, we got 3 different candies in here.
Whoa.
We can try one.
Oh my God. I know this orange. It is my favorite orange of all time.
Yeah.
Can't say no to a Reese's.
There is also an Nestle Crunch in here and Kit Kat. And
Those are
Reese's
good.
is my favorite.
Those
too.
are good, but nothing beats a Reese's.
They're very polarizing.
Mhm.
I've never heard somebody be like, they're okay.
No.
You either absolutely love them or you don't like peanut butter and an amazing treat like that.
I will say this. These Reese variations that are coming out, have you seen them? Like they're chocolate and mint and stuff like that. I could do without.
Mint.
It's weird. It's chocolate with a little layer of mint on top, but it still has the peanut butter. Or they got one with chips inside of it, or one with pretzels and stuff.
Okay, is that the Take 5? Is that a Take 5?
No.
Take 5 is really good.
Take 5 is its own thing. They have Reese's cups, and one of them has potato chips in it. Then they have a Reese's cup with a pretzel in it. It's weird.
Okay. Willing to try, but yeah, typically it's like messing up, Like, let's have a hamburger and then put, a slice of pizza on top.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's too many things at once. All right, I didn't talk about what we do in the show over as underdogs and props, even though, that could be very difficult to do sometimes. So why don't we just go ahead and start the show?
All right. Are these old?
No, I got them yesterday.
Really? They taste old.
No, I got them yesterday. I got them at Target. So take it up with, I think his name is Sam Target.
Sam Target.
He answers, there was some Sam who owned a big store.
Okay.
But you want to hear a story about that?
Yeah.
Okay. We take the kids trick-or-treating, blah, blah, blah. And, Kitty and I take our cut, like mob members,
Yeah, of course.
We throw all the razor apples out right away.
For sure.
We're good. Or just regular apples. What kind of a psycho is giving out apples? So the apples are gone. And then, we both love Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mhm.
We don't buy them because I don't, I'm not in the age where they're like, you should eat Reese's peanut butter cups. But when the kids get them, you got to tax them a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't want obese children. Okay.
No, welcome to the real world
Yeah.
type thing.
Mm-hmm. We're doing this for the children. I love when people do things that are totally for them. And they're like, this is for our children. That I take this vacation with all my girlfriends. Or I take the Vegas trip with my boys, It refreshes me, man, and I'm back, Yeah, totally. Anyways, so, yeah, but people, we get them, and we'd realize that they were frozen, like pre-frozen. So people would take the candy, freeze it for a year, and then hand it out the next year.
Yeah.
So gross.
That is gross. And you can tell. Like
You can tell because it's
clearly
sweaty.
Mhm.
It's like sweaty candy.
You got some jerk neighbors.
There are a couple.
Oh.
The people we bought this house from never gave out candy. And then I guess apparently one of the neighbors told me that the woman just put a sign that said no in front of the house. So when we moved in, we heard that and we're like, oh, we have to let people know that like there's new people in town. So we're really good. We buy better candy. We don't freeze it.
Mm.
We either eat it or toss it. Yeah, so we try to make it nicer so we don't get like just a barrage of eggs on our front door. But yeah, so yeah, we have, and then a couple people that they're just like, we're not doing candy. I'm like, it's a $18 bag.
Yeah.
To be a part of the community
Once a year.
Yeah, and these are people that their kids are off at college now and used to trick or treat with their kids, and now they're like, we don't do that anymore.
That's so old.
It's not applicable. So annoying. All right, I hate to feel like I'm delaying. Let's talk about what? College football picks.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah. I wouldn't delay this. So what was the first game, Sam?
All right, so first game was Clemson at Syracuse. It was Syracuse +7 with a total of 52.5.
Yeah, so Dabo must not have been happy with my comments. I said he was a nerd and he threw pizza parties and he was out of touch.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he's a huge fan of the podcast, like most.
Of course.
What was the final of this game?
It was Clemson 31-14.
Oh, so that doesn't cover the 7 points that we thought.
No.
I was like, ooh, Clemson. I did all the math. They play them hard. Yeah, Syracuse looked terrible. Clemson's defense looked good. Still not buying that Clemson's a good team. The defense just manhandled a weak team. And the Clemson quarterback didn't do anything special. So, all right, 0-1. What's next?
All right, Michigan and Nebraska. Nebraska was +18. We had a total of 40
Okay.
for that game.
Okay. Didn't start off great. 14-0, like pretty quickly. But you're getting 18. 28-0 at half. Still in it. Not feeling great. Michigan had 249 rushing yards. The defense was stellar. But when you're getting 18 at home, you can get some, last-minute garbage backdoor touchdowns. What was the final score?
Michigan 45-7.
So that didn't cover 18.
Not 18.
That would have been. Oh. Okay, 0-2.
0-2.
Got to get better.
Yep.
What's next?
Kansas at Texas. It was Kansas with a total of 63.5.
Okay, last three meetings, Texas 55-14, Kansas 57-56, 50-48, the third year. What did we get?
Texas 40-14.
Oh my God.
Ugh, a little short.
I was thinking about taking Kansas plus 17.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't have hit either. So, pat myself on the back for that one.
Nothing.
All right, that's all we did on here because we were like, we want more people on X. We
Yeah.
want to get more, spread out the platforms. So I put 2 picks on there.
Mm-hmm.
So 0-3 on the podcast. We gave away a parlay.
Yep.
Luckily, no one was sweating that out. We had a big winner in Lou for the parlay, and no one was sweating that out because it immediately failed with the Syracuse pick.
Yeah.
So what do we put on there?
Well, we had Utah was at Oregon. We had Utah +4.
Yeah, Utah and Oregon State. You're learning.
Oregon State.
You're
sorry.
learning, pal.
Yep.
Yeah. Utah's quarterback, Cam Rising, star quarterback's been out for the first 5 games. He's recovering from ACL. Doesn't look like it's coming back anytime soon. So, but I'm like, Utah, they're killing people anyways. Their defense is amazing. What was the final score on that?
It was Oregon State was 21-7.
Yeah, and that 7 was, it was 21-0. And that 7 was like a backdoor nonsense.
Like just a gimme.
Yeah. Utah, if you can't do anything on offense, doesn't matter how good your defense is. And that was a bad pick. 0-4.
0-4.
We got one more.
Hope for that last one.
I almost wanted the offer, so let's see if we got it.
All right, so the last pick was Georgia at Auburn, and we had a team total of over 29.5.
Yep. Okay, so Auburn was up 10-0 at the end of the first. They came out kind of swinging.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens. Georgia starts off a little slow, and then they throw up like 49 quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It was 10-10 and a half. I'm still convinced we're going to get like 21, 28 in the next in the second half. What was the final score?
Final was Georgia 27-20.
So that's not 29 and
It
a
is
half.
not.
0-5.
That's a rough day.
Do you realize how much time I put into analyzing these picks to go 0-5? I could have flipped a coin
Probably did better.
and done. Wait, you can't do anything worse. We are getting so close to that clown with a gun in his mouth.
came really close this time, yeah.
This was shameful. I'm ashamed of myself. My only solace is that I was the only one that took those picks, and maybe you and Kitty took a couple.
There we go.
Lou got a free parlay.
There you go. We got a
We're not popular enough that people are actually taking
There's no hate mail coming
our
on Twitter.
picks. We haven't gotten our stride yet.
No.
But boy, oh boy, 0-5. Well, it had to get better. Let's see. All right, so you got to shake it off. You got to have a short memory with this stuff.
Yeah.
And really, again, like I'm not even joking when I say like set your limits. Like if you can't afford it, don't bet at all or bet light.
Bet
You know. Like, don't go crazy. I don't want somebody calling me. I lost everything.
I put all my savings into this because of you, James.
Idiot. All right. So let's get the NFL.
Sounds good. Let's start. Thursday night was Detroit at Green Bay. If you follow us on X at Points Taken Pod, we had a prop bet with Jordan Love over 232.5 passing yards.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a rough game there. Detroit came out guns blazing, and Green Bay was not moving the ball. I looked at the. I was running an errand, and I was like, okay, let's check in. I saw that Detroit was lighting up the scoreboard. I'm like, I should have taken that. But at that point, Green Bay's got to start throwing. But it was halfway through the first, and he had 9 passing yards, and then I think for the first quarter he had 38 passing yards or something. It was bad at half too.
Brutal.
But they started to mount a comeback a little bit. They were moving the ball a little bit, and he got into the final series and he was close. What did we end up with? We needed 232.5.
We got 246.
246 is more than 232.5.
Starting off the week hot.
That's a boy.
NFL-wise, yep.
All right, what's next?
All right, Cardinals at San Francisco. We had a 49ers team total of over 29.5.
Yeah, so week 1, they scored 30. Week 2, 30. Week 3, the 49ers scored 30 again. So I'm like, 29.5. Come on. That's less than 30. So they were moving the ball. Yeah, they were looking pretty good, and then they kind of slowed down at the end. The Cardinals are putting up points, and that team is kind of supposed to be tanking. I don't get it. How did it end?
49ers 35-16.
35-16. That's way more than 29. So I'm feeling better. I'm like, all right, you're not the stupidest gambler in the world. You're good at stuff. Maybe not in college, but you're good at stuff. And then going into that Dolphin game.
Yeah.
Feeling fired up.
Hot.
So what was that? What are we taking that?
All right, so it was Miami was at the Buffalo Bills. We took the Dolphins at +3.
Yeah, fired up for that one. How did that end?
The Bills 48-20.
Sure did.
Oh,
that was rough.
Yeah,
that was a soul card. I still wear the shirt, man. Listen,
do.
I was wearing the shirt all last week when we hung 70 on Denver. And almost broke that record. Should have broke that record.
Maybe that's what it was. They leaned back a little bit. They leaned off a little bit, and then just lost the energy this week.
Yeah. Although I did wear my Marlins shirt. I had to go to a kid's party, and I was like, I'm not wearing this Dolphins shirt. I don't want to hear it.
You worried those kids are gonna make fun of you?
Yeah, but the parents.
Yeah.
But the Marlins knocked the Cubs out of the playoffs. In essence, the Cubs didn't make it; the Marlins did. So a little bit expert level trolling.
There you go.
I had to take out my frustrations on innocent people at a children's party.
Innocent dads.
All right, so 2-1, we're good.
Okay.
But then I'm like, hey, let's give the people that follow us on X a little treat. A couple extra picks. 2 more. So we're 2-1, and we get to 4-1. Almost wipes out the disaster that was Saturday's college football day.
Yeah.
That I spent, again, hours studying, getting angles, texting you at 1 in the morning. Dude, Nebraska is a live dog.
Hey, can I call you? No.
Yeah.
No, it's 1 in the morning.
Sam, Nebraska. But Nebraska, Sam. Oh man, that Texas one, like, not to get back into college football, but the Kansas quarterback just his back tightened up, so he just missed the game.
Oh jeez.
We got hosed on so many games, but we're not gonna get hosed in this next one.
Let's start it off right. Okay. So it was Raiders at Chargers. It was Raiders +6 with a total of 48, and we took the Chargers team total of 26.5.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna come out firing. You know my feelings on the Raiders. I used to love the Raiders when I was a kid because I love Bo Jackson. And cool team, blah blah blah, silver and black. They don't take any guff. But they're a mess with this Josh McDaniels, and he's a turd. So I'm like, Chargers gonna put some points up.
Yeah.
They're gonna get out there at halftime, 24-7 Chargers.
Nice.
Looking good. So what do we got to get from that? How many more?
Got it. Field goal.
We just need a field goal.
You need 3
in the whole half. How did that game end?
Chargers 24-17.
They scored 0 points in the second half.
1 point.
That was
second.
That was a gutting experience. So many of those games. I had not a bet that I posted, but I had USC giving team total points 48, and they're having an explosive offense. They had 48 going into the fourth quarter. They ended with 48 in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, that was fun. What was the last? So we're 2-2. What was the last game?
Last game was Patriots at Cowboys, and we took the over at 42.5.
Okay, yeah. Mac Jones looked terrible for the Patriots. The Cowboys had a lot of defensive touchdowns. I thought they were going to put some points up on them and maybe hold the Patriots to maybe 17 or something. How did that end?
That ended with the Cowboys at 38-3.
So that's not 42 and a half.
Nope,
That's
that would be
41.
41.
So we missed that by
One and a
safety.
half. Yeah.
Safety.
Oh man.
So 2-3 for the week in NFL. Not the end of the world, but it is tough when you went 0-5
Yeah.
in college football. And then I took some other stuff that ups and downs. But man, rough one. Again, know your limits. I do, and that's why the Seahawks Giants game tonight I am not taking.
That's okay.
Sometimes you got to walk away from the cold table.
Yeah, it's okay. It's better to know when to walk away.
Yeah, you take your money and you leave.
You go to the bar for a drink.
Yeah.
Recoup.
There's only so much. Don't make gambling on these things miserable.
Yeah.
Bet $5, bet $20, bet $100, but bet within your means. All right.
You know how many nights my gambling is ended by the table's gonna come back. I'm serious.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
feeling it.
Yeah.
And it never comes back.
And you got ATM receipts in your pocket.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah. As a younger man, ATM receipts going to Vegas.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Then you have kids, and you're like, yeah, well, this is irresponsible. I have 3 weddings and colleges to pay for. Like, not doing it. All right, but when you're hot, Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
What did we take? Did Sammy's pick get through?
Now Sammy's pick last week was the Ravens at Browns, and I took the Ravens at +3.
Mm-hmm.
And the game ended with the Ravens 28-3. They smashed it. Mhm. You know what?
Oh, the last 2. You can't get better than that.
I'm happy. I was thinking about picking the Bears, and I'm really glad I called an audible and went with the Ravens on this
you would
one.
have got a
for
push
sure.
on that, but still, this Ravens was easy.
The Ravens was good.
The Browns quarterback was out. They started a rookie quarterback, and that did not go well for them. That was really impressive. The Ravens rolled it. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Sammy's pick.
I'm back.
Next 2 weeks, 2-0. Oh my gosh. All right. Overall record: 0-5 in college football, 2-3 in NFL, 2-8. That's a 20% week. That's not what you want.
No.
That's not making you money. That's not giving you a little. You get up sometimes, right? You build a stack, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna play aggressively, have some fun, blah blah blah. I'm gonna trim a little off the top, get the wife a little present.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 20%. It's not. I bought her a pizza last night.
She's good at Snickers bar or something. That's about it.
We had a pizza and some jalapeno poppers.
But you can't have the ranch dip. Sorry.
I'm like, baby, I got to get you something. You've had to look at this face all weekend. What? I lost $20. All right, 23, 29, and 2 on the season. A massive collapse after we got back to even last week.
Yeah.
So we got to check the standings. We got to check our little ranking page here.
Let's see how it is.
So once again, here's the standings. This is just for the week. It's not for the season. For the season, we're closer to that dumb clown. We're at 44%. Not great. But we're trying, our scale is the best is Elvis. That's the king.
He is a king.
Then you got the prince. Then you got the Joker or the jester. And then you got an even worse jester. And then you have a jester with a gun in his mouth. The clown with the gun in his mouth is where we're headed.
I mean, your finger is wrapping the trigger.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah, I mean, look at that face on me. That's not happy. I want some joy. So we need to turn this thing around. We need to turn this thing around fast. Again, I'm very glad that we don't have a lot of people betting these picks. This is more for sports entertainment.
Yeah, let's call it that. We're taking the Vince route.
We're taking the Vince route. Exactly. This is predetermined nonsense. But people wanted to see that little face, this biggest head in the world. But they wanted to see that getting closer. Look, I mean, if you got even lower, what does that face look like?
I mean, it's true. Entertainment doesn't live in that middle ground. It's lose or win.
Yeah.
They want to see you miserable, or they want to see you jumping with Elvis.
Yeah. I don't think I have to apologize to anybody because I don't think anybody bet except Lou, who gets the parlay like, oh, I made $140, and immediately the Clemson bet, and then the next 2. The parlay though, you don't get partial credit. So
Yeah.
if you lose 1, it's the same as losing all 3.
It's all done.
You like the rationalization I'm giving there? All right, back to other news.
Are these game day drinks?
Sammy,
Yeah.
time for everybody's favorite drinking game. These game day drinks.
All right.
What do we got today, Sammy?
Well, Jameson, we have
Oh,
Jameson
I
lemonade.
did there.
Yeah. So we're gonna switch it up, do some lemonade drinks today.
I'm not sure about this one.
You know, I'm not a big Irish whiskey fan to begin with, so
Yeah.
I'm tipping my hat a little bit, but I like the idea of mixing with lemonade.
Yeah, I'm a big lemonade fan, and I'm a big Jameson fan. Although I've never had it I've never savored it. It's just roar,
Yeah.
touchdown. Another bucket of beer, please. Just bad behavior as a younger man.
It definitely added to a lot of those nights.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So everybody knows the rules.
Yep.
You try it. I guess your score. You've been doing a lot better than me lately, though.
Okay.
So when I lose, I got to buy, which I've been with my record gambling.
You should be buying anyways.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's see what you got.
I'll give it a shot first.
Okay. I took a big swig of that one. Okay. There's that. It a little bit of an aftertaste there.
Yeah.
I think you gave this a 4.2.
Man, you've been scoring me low lately.
Yeah.
No. I would drink it. Oh, I did screw up on that one though, actually. You were close though. 5.2.
Okay.
5.2. I couldn't drink more than one can of this. I think you enjoyed it, but I don't think you enjoyed it enough to pound it all day.
Hold on. Because I'm still pondering. Because there's a lot.
It's definitely a little bit complicated of a drink, and not in a bad way.
All right. What do you think?
I think you did a 6.9.
No, you were way off. This
Really?
is a 3.8 to me.
Wow,
3.8.
you hated it that much?
It's just
Because you went
finishing
back for
wrong.
more, so I thought you enjoyed it. Yeah, look at that face, though. Look at that face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some. Yeah. 3.8.
I'm way off on that one. Stone face got me today.
There's no hiding that this is not a game day drink for me.
Oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
that aftertaste. I don't know. This is a bad combo.
It is weird, and like I said, I don't like Irish whiskey, but it wasn't that. It's not the Irish whiskey.
It's a bad aftertaste.
Something about it does not mix well.
Cause when you're ripping JMO shots, I hate how like frat boy Jameson got like it was like what was the other one? The Jägermeister, and it was Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, all
those just turned into
everywhere.
So when you take a Jameson shot and you're hitting that, after everybody's like, a little bit of a. This is like, what if we did that and added some like nasty sugar water on top of it?
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Yeah. So a no for you, a no for me.
No, that is not a game day drink.
Jameson.
In fact, I will never drink that again.
Yeah, Jameson. How could you?
Like if I show up to a party and that's all that's there, I'm like, I'm good. I'm driving.
Yeah. I'm changing my ways. I'm not like Sammy's not drinking. It's like no, just because of what you got.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. So this will be poured down the drain.
That's a no.
That's a no. 2 no's. On to the next. Samuel Schaefer.
Yeah.
What else is in the news?
Well, we've got more Swiftsy news.
Yeah. Are you digging this? I'm so over it already.
Oh, absolutely over it.
Yeah. The whole game, the Sunday night game, their open was just everybody's reaction. Like, it's the Beatles or everything. Like, I'm glad people like Taylor Swift. I don't care. I think she's talented. I just don't like that they're trying to pull a scam on us. This is a total scam. I said it from the beginning. You heard it here on the PTP.
Okay, it's dropping right here.
I said they are full of it. This is all contrived, and it's even more like blatant now. All right, they put her on. She's on. All these like celebrities that just got divorced are there. Hugh Jackman was there.
Okay.
Sophie Turner, who just split up with one of the Jonas Brothers, was there. She's from Game of Thrones. So and they all kind of like to paint Taylor like she's kind of the finder of lost puppies and takes care of people and everything. So it was just that. It was just getting her on camera as much, and then first commercial, boom, it's the Taylor Swift movie that's coming out October 13th. So they're just clout trading. It's NFL clout trade with Taylor Swift, sponsored by Pfizer. The next commercial's Pfizer. You just jab it in, man. Kelsey's mom's there, right?
Yeah.
Earlier in the day, she was at the Eagles game. So I think it was in Philly.
Yeah.
She's at the Eagles game, then takes a private jet at the Eagles game, sitting next to the State Farm guy, the guy in the commercials.
Oh yeah, Jake.
Well,
Jake Jr.
I think so.
Yeah,
whatever.
He's the new Jake.
But the new Jake. So she's just like they're all kind of. Yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about the mom, but they're all in on this big ruse. I have a big conspiracy theory. You want to hear it?
I'm actually very interested to see where this is going.
Okay, this was planned a long time ago. They knew the movie
okay.
was coming out. This is all contrived. I wouldn't be surprised if Pat McAfee had his hand in this because he's a WWE guy. They gave him $85 million over 5 years, and he's like, "Let's do a little kayfabe, like I explained to you. Let's get everybody in on this, and we don't smarten up the audience, and we're all in. And then hey, let's do a Pfizer ad. let's put Travis on commercials. But I think their original plan was Taylor Swift was going to be dating Aaron Rodgers.
Oh wow.
And this game was
Oh.
set up the whole time. And once he went down,
Okay.
they scrambled, and they're like, "Well, is there a handsome dummy?" And Kelsey's like, "Right here,
Yep, I'm
handsome dummy reporting for duty." So they set those two up. I'm telling you, a book or a documentary is going to come out, and they're going to go, "Oh yeah, this was totally we were doing this. They're all in on it." And then it's just
That's heavy.
It's every commercial. I'm sick of it. Mahomes is on a commercial. Have you seen the Mahomes one where he's like giving chicken nuggets to Andy Reid, and he's explaining something? He goes, yeah, it's like a combo meal. He can't say combo meal. He says combo meal. Yeah, it's a combo meal. Oh yeah. And then they're all hawking Subway sandwiches, which I haven't tried the new ones. I don't even know if I want. I don't even know if that's game day food worthy.
We're not doing Subway.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So you really go down the rabbit hole on this one.
I'm telling you, man, this Taylor Swift movie is going to break like every record.
It will.
I got 3 daughters. All the moms want to go to this thing. You know, it's like, let's go. Got to get tickets right away. Like, she's doing what she's supposed to do. Like, she's gotten to that level of fame where it would kill her if it dropped off. If
the movie bombed.
No, but like if like Dua Lipa or something or some other star like started eclipsing her.
Okay, got it.
Like that tour she did just made money hand over fist.
Yeah.
It was like, she made more than like certain countries, GDP or whatever.
Oh, it's massive.
Yeah. So like she's cashing in. Like, is it ever going to be enough? But this is all put together. I'm telling you.
You know what? I don't have any problem with Taylor either. I think she's extremely talented, but I'm over the whole NFL pushing it. And it's just a question: do you think in like 2 weeks they'll just stop talking about it? You think they're going to come out with some big they're not together story?
No fun. Yeah. Like
there's a reason for their breakup. Okay.
You don't see them canoodling.
No, you don't.
They kind of walk next to each other. I think they're business partners.
Oh wow. Okay.
I don't buy this at all.
I'm gonna track this for you. We'll wait and see how many weeks it is before they break up.
Taylor, I was okay with her, and then she, like every celebrity that I don't like, gets so political and blah blah blah, starts pointing fingers. She's a little mouthy for my taste.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure the ladies will like that.
We just dropped some
scolding on women.
Viewers.
just a little mouthy chick, huh? Yeah, again, I love when Ricky Gervais came out in the Golden Globes or whatever it was.
Yes.
And scolded the audience, scolded the celebrities for pushing their politics on and their views on people. We got to save the planet. They all show up in private jets, limos, and then they make like they like people. Everybody's behind like a fence.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to like touch the wonderful actors. And I know people are nuts, so you don't want you have to have some sort of boundaries. But then they're like, we should open the borders for everyone. I'm like, you walked 50 feet away from a fan of yours who's crying. You're not a good person. Stop it. All right. Speaking of more bad news.
Let's change the subject before you really get upset.
Yeah. Or I lose more followers.
Tupac murder investigation has reached a new point.
Yeah. I cannot believe the Tupac. It was September, I think 7th, 1996.
Yeah.
They were going in Las Vegas.
Almost 30 years ago.
Yep. They're in Las Vegas for a fight and for a Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah.
And they coming out in the lobby, and as they do, get in a big scuffle.
Yep.
They showed the videotape of a big old fight in the middle of a lobby, which that's where you want to bring it out to. Suge Knight was involved. He's a hell of a guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell of a sweetheart.
He's a
yeah. So they got this guy. They arrested this guy. His name is Dwayne Keith David. What do they call him?
Keefy D.
Keefy D.
I hope we get that right.
He's part of the Compton Crips. Real solid citizen.
He sounds like he really gives back to society.
Yeah. So he's I guess this ringleader. Gets away with this for 27 years.
27 years.
Mm-hmm. Won't stop talking about it. I was there. Wrote a memoir saying he was at the murder scene.
Did interviews.
Mm-hmm. Netflix documentary in 2018. He's like, please arrest me. And the cops are like, well, you say that, but we don't know.
He's got a license plate, a vanity license plate that says, I did it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm a Compton Crip. I've done this. And they're like, well, we'll have to put some man hours on this.
We're getting more investigating to do.
Yeah. So, whatever. I mean, hey, Tupac was 27. I mean, he was well loved.
Yeah.
But I wonder, a lot of these guys, like Jimi Hendrix died at 27, Tupac died at 27, Kurt Cobain 27. There's a
That's
couple
real?
more. Yeah,
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
27 was the thing. Janis Joplin 27.
Wow.
It's a weird number connected to a lot of people. You wonder, had they kept going on, like, would they fade, or, were they kind of like, because they died, are they just like instant legends?
That's the. I mean, he was so good
Yeah.
when he died. I can't believe Tupac would fade away.
But like, okay, if MC Hammer dies a year after like the first album comes out, everybody's going, "What could have happened?"
Legend.
He would have been. I mean, "You Can't Touch Us" was the greatest song we've ever heard. Like I just don't know. The sky was the limit. But then he kind of fade.
He had a couple good songs after that, but he didn't like sell albums.
No, he did an album called "The Funky Headhunter" that I bought, and it was
And
not.
you bought it.
very-
You're
oh
the
God,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I bought that, and I think I bought that and "Super Unknown" by Soundgarden, and "Super Unknown" wins.
For sure.
Yeah, there's no
contest.
That's not on a Fast Five.
But Tupac had so many great albums
Yeah.
before he died. It wasn't like he was a one-hit wonder.
I respect what he does. It's not. I don't love his music, but I respect the catalog and he was in Digital Underground for a
He
little
was
bit
with Humpty.
with Humpty Dance,
Yeah.
baby,
So
and he did a soundtrack for a really bad Chevy Chase movie.
No, he was in that movie.
What
He had a
was it called? Like
cameo.
Nothing to Lose.
Nothing to Lose.
Yeah.
Terrible movie.
Not a good movie.
And they had a cameo in it. And he had his stupid hair, because that's back how you did it back then. Before he was like Tupac.
Remember the name of the song?
All Around the World?
Same. It's called, I think it's called Same Song.
Oh,
I don't
same
remember
song.
the
Yeah,
name,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. So we're getting there, right? His family, his loved ones. Of course, Jada Pinkett Smith has to pop. She was just like, everybody's wondering what I'm thinking. Jumps on Instagram. Quote unquote says, "Now I hope we can get some answers and have some closure. R.I.P. Pac."
Oh, wow.
Always about her. Like, if you like, I'm annoyed with Taylor Swift, but whatever. The disdain I have for Jada Pinkett.
Oh, I think
Smith.
everybody agrees with you on that.
Oh my God! I mean, it's old news, but why isn't Will Smith in jail?
Oh, I get that, but I think I'll go back to Jada. I wish they would just close their accounts for no reason. Just nobody wants to hear.
Just the most entitled brat. Like
Absolutely.
Will Smith didn't get nominated for tell the truth. Tell the truth about concussion. No one wants to watch that movie.
No.
Again, like, I watched NFL, and I know that people are getting brain diseases out there.
Yeah.
It's not good. I don't want to watch the Tell the Truth movie. So he didn't get nominated, and they're like, we're boycotting.
Oh,
We're boycotting the Oscars. It was like 2 years ago. And then they appease her and put her up front, and she's got her bald head and whatever. Like, he made a joke.
yeah.
Chris Rock made a joke.
You made a joke, yeah.
The response was not merited on the,
No.
the main.
I mean, over the
Stage.
top. There's no other way to say it, but way over the top.
oh gosh, he just looked. I mean, like the ultimate cuck there too. He's a Scientologist and a cuck. Yeah.
I mean, it hurt my heart because I loved Will Smith so much up until that point.
The Scientology thing was new to me. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
So that's kooky. His kids are annoying.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's good. He's talented. He's done a lot of
He's
stuff.
extremely talented.
But he's just like a bully in that thing. I hate bullies. Everybody hates. Nobody's like, I love bullies.
Yeah. Let's pick on someone.
But another thing, you and I are big heavy metal guys, right?
Yeah.
Love heavy metal. Jada Pinkett Smith has a heavy metal band where she sings, and Lord, is it bad?
That can't be real. Wow.
I want you to listen to it, but I know you won't want to. It will hurt you. It's called Wicked Wisdom, which I hate the name of that. And I looked it up. One of their first thing on there says Wicked Wisdom. The song's called Bleed All Over Me.
Oh. They're just like, what sounds metal? Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, and it's just her screaming and being, like, I got some pain, I got something to say. I'm just like, ugh, you're so annoying.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm glad Tupac's murder can bring Jada back in, give her a little piece. She's like, we were best friends. She talks about it all the time. It's like, I'm breaking my silence. I mean, you were never silent.
Never.
You need to go away. Tupac might be alive. But maybe she was just so annoying that he's like, somebody pretend to shoot me 4 times.
He faked his own death just to get away from
Just
Jada.
to get, like, she's that bad. Like, he's living somewhere and he's just like, Man, I don't. Maybe I should pick up the music again, but then Jada will start calling me,
She'll know where I'm
and
at.
I can't deal with that. Oh God. All right, let's wrap this up.
All right.
We got some stuff off of our chest
Yeah.
on that one. All right, we're back on Thursday with a brand new guest picker, and maybe, just maybe, some other special guests involved in the show.
Okay.
It's Halloween month, man. We're gonna have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're messing around with those first 9 episodes. This is episode 10.
Yeah.
We're getting our steam. You know, we were looking at how to film some stuff, do it differently, not just this the entire time.
Yeah, not just two guys.
Look, you know, we got it. You know, we got the set going.
changes.
Yeah.
Got some exciting new stuff coming your way.
Yeah. So keep commenting on X or on the podcast on YouTube. Tell us what you like. Tell us if you have suggestions for game day food or drinks we should try. And we'll keep making good content for you. We really appreciate you listening, and we will see you on Thursday. Thanks a lot.